What's up, leaders? I'm Scott Matthew from Nix Your Limits, and today I want to talk about how to make a semester master plan so that you achieve the most in the next 5 months, so that you can attack and achieve as much as you possibly can to contribute to the catapulting of your career. Okay, and so the first thing you have to understand is that everything happens twice. Once it happens obviously in the moment when you do it, but a thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration is that it also happens in your mind right before. Okay, and that's something that you can do, is increase that amount of time that happens before when you think about it and when you see it in your mind's eye to when it actually happens. Because the further ahead you get with that, the more time you have to prepare and the more stupid errors you're able to avoid. Okay, so that's the first thing. That's why you can start right now getting ready for the next semester. You don't have to wait for the first day when you show up in class. You can start today, days before, weeks before, however far away you are right now, you can start getting ready. Okay, and so that's what we need to think about. The first thing to make a semester master plan is to reflect on the last semester. Okay, I want you to write it out. Even if you're not like a big writer or journaler, it doesn't matter. You can throw away the paper after if you want, but write out just a recap from last semester. What went well? What didn't go so well? What grades did you get really well? What did you fail? Okay, did you? Any of those? Okay, what did you learn about maybe your study habits? What did you learn, like, oh, okay, definitely not gonna study with that guy, or I cannot study in front of the TV. Okay, or maybe it's I can't study in that place. Maybe it's you were so busy, you just had so many different things going on, but just write it out. Write out your thoughts on how the last 5 months went, and just like what you learned, and just kind of give a quick summary. Okay, also think about from the last semester, what were your top wins? What did you like? Man, I am pumped that I did that. Maybe you're involved with a sports team and you had an awesome season or an awesome game or whatever. Maybe you're in an organization, you did really well at your competition for FBLA or something. Okay, maybe you got your first part-time job, you're super pumped. Maybe you got a car, I don't know. But what are your top wins? Okay, what you focus on multiplies, and so don't only focus on the negatives. Make sure you focus on positives as well, because it helps motivate you for the future. If you only focus on negatives, then all of a sudden that's all you see moving forward, and that can be really detrimental to how effective you are and what you can actually achieve. Okay, so look at the positives and the negatives as you reflect from the last semester. Okay, the next thing that you need to do is to reconnect to your goals. I want you to write down your career goals. I want you to write down, like, what are those things you just really want to accomplish? What is that job that you really want to have? What is that? What does your house look like? What does your lifestyle look like? Where do you live? Who do you live with? What are you doing? What do you like to do for your fun time, free time? Do you want to travel? Do you want to go to Disneyland a bunch of times? Like, what do you want to do? Think about it, okay? Make it real. The more you think about it, the more you can see it, and then the more motivated you are to actually make that happen. Okay, so as you move into the next semester, it's important to reconnect with that. It's important to think and reconnect with your long-term goals. Okay, now bring it back and think about just the semester. What do you want to accomplish this semester? Maybe it's a GPA number. Maybe on that sports team you're on, man, the next season or the next sport that you're going to play, you want to do certain things. Okay, maybe for FBLA or DECA or whatever other organization you're involved in, you want to do this or that. Okay. Think about this next semester and what goals you want to have. It's so good to connect with that, because the more you think about it, the more you start acting towards it. Okay, so think about your goals. Because everything that you do in life is, I guess, not necessarily everything you do, because a lot of people don't do this, but people who are most successful will. They reverse engineer their future. Okay, or they reverse engineer the way that other people got to their success. And so that's what you can do with your goals. You can think, okay, this is where I want to be in 10 years. Now work your way backwards. What do you need to make it happen? Okay, so just like with the semester, with your semester goals, man, I want to accomplish a 4.0 GPA. Okay, how do I actually do that? Okay, last semester, I only got a 3.7. Okay, so there's a couple classes that I got to boost up. Okay, we reverse engineer that those future goals, and so then you understand what steps you need to get there. Okay, so as you do that, looking at the next semester, think about what classes that you know you have are going to be hard. What classes are just going to take a lot of mental energy, just something that maybe you struggle with. Maybe math isn't your thing. What classes are going to be hard? And recognize that and acknowledge that in your mind. Okay, what classes are going to be easy? Don't only think about the hard stuff, right? What you focus on multiplies. What classes are going to be easy? What classes are you just excited about? It doesn't matter if it's hard or easy, but I'm just excited about like the content. I'm just excited about just learning about this cool new thing. Okay, so think about those different things as you look through your class schedule. And then once you understand what's going to happen for the next couple of months and realistic expectations, you start connecting today to tomorrow. Okay, connect today to tomorrow. So what classes have ties to your career? What classes, regardless if you like it or not, do you know, okay, this is a skill that I'll learn that will help me become a teacher, help me become a doctor. You know, this biology class I'm going to take is obviously going to help me with my career as a doctor. Like these are valuable basics that I need to learn. I want to be an author, and so this English class is going to take into a lot of that consideration. I want to be successful and live well, so that personal finance class is obviously going to have a tie to my career. Okay, now there's even classes that you might see no point to. Like, why on earth do I have to take this? I want to be, you know, a construction manager, a site manager. So why on earth do I have to take algebra? You know, like whatever. Think about the degree requirements for the job you want. And those degree requirements, they require general classes. That's just the way life is. It's something you have to accept. It's not something you can change right now. Maybe later as you become more successful, you can try to have an influence on the general education system, but right now you can't. Okay, and that's just the way it is. So you have to connect it, even if it's that bare minimum of connection. I have to take this math class so I can get my degree, so I can get that job. Because without the degree, I can't get the job, and without math, I can't get the degree. You see how that works? You reverse engineer what it's going to take to get there. And so even those basic classes that you say, man, why do I have to take this? Well, that's why you have to take it. So if you really want that dream life and that dream job, you better get a good grade in that class. Okay, so sometimes hard truths are what you need when it comes to classes like that. Okay, so you connect today to tomorrow, and then it's how you're going to get there. Okay, so what skills or habits do you need to make this next semester the best possible? Maybe your study habits. Maybe studying at 10, 11 o'clock at night is not successful for you. Maybe you need to bump it up a little bit. Maybe instead of going straight to hanging out with your friends right after school, you go home, you crush out your homework, and then you get there, and then you go hang out. Okay, maybe you have to realign your priorities. Maybe you need to wake up earlier. Maybe you're trying to exercise, but you say, oh, I only have time to do that in the evenings. Well, a lot of time that people don't take into consideration, but you can gain a lot of time in your day is by waking up earlier. Okay, the super successful wake up early. They do. So don't just roll out of bed, throw on a new shirt, and stumble into school. Okay, wake up earlier, and that's a valuable time that you can start to use to either study, or maybe you like journaling, or whatever you usually do in the afternoons that you can get done first thing in the morning. That's a huge advantage that you can have. So think about those skills that you need. Think about who can help you get there. Okay, maybe there's some friends that are just already doing what you want to do. Maybe that last semester you noticed somebody in your class that's just killing it. Okay, go talk to them like, hey, how the heck do you do what you do? Okay, involve your teachers in your success. If you walked up to a teacher and you said, hey, I want to know what it takes to be successful in your class. I want to know, think back to the students that you know just blew you away because of how well they did. How did they do it? That's what I want to do. Okay, if you go and do that, you will just knock your teachers right off their feet because of how blown away they will be at your ambition, and that'll have so many good results from that. That teacher is going to love you. They're going to reach out to you. They're going to try and work with you because they're going to help support you in your goals. I promise you. And so go up and involve your teachers in that process. Okay, maybe there's some resources, a podcast, a blog, YouTube videos, whatever, that you can be able to learn things from. Take advantage of it. There's so many free resources out there, it's unbelievable. But there's also so many people that do not use any of them. So go out, find those resources. Okay, so to recap, to make your semester master plan, reflect on last semester and what went well, what didn't, what you learned, things like that. Reflect on what you want to accomplish. What's your long-term career goals? What's your goals this next semester? Okay, think about those so you can reconnect to your future. Then reverse engineer it. Okay, so that's my semester goal. So how do I need to accomplish that? What classes are going to be hard? What classes are going to be easy? What ties to my career? What do I just have to do? Okay, make connections for all of your classes. And then connect today to your tomorrow. How are you going to get there? What classes are going to help you achieve the maximum effort and success that you want in your career, and understand and focus on those, and then start involving those study habits, those people, and those resources, and you'll get there. Okay, this is going to be a great semester. Go into it positive. What you focus on multiplies. So if the first day you're just slumming into school, having a bad attitude, that sets the tone for the whole semester. So start on a high note and you'll make the most of it. Good luck.